I'd like to be able to talk to you today about an amazing program that we have in the Comox Valley where I live that is going to radically address income inequality and provide food security for all. I'd like to be able to tell you about that, but instead I'm going to be honest and talk to you about a fairly modest but significant initiative to look at food issues and engage the community on that level. So let her roll. The Comox Valley Food Roundtable was formed last March, and it is funded by Island Health and, of all people, the Real Estate Foundation. Has representation from about 60 members representing 20 community agencies, and including nonprofit, government, and business, and it's focused on celebrating food, researching, and community initiatives to strengthen the Valley's food system. So essentially, collaboration across sectors, looking at the potential for strengthening the health of the Valley and our environment, bringing people together to work together on food issues. The Valley already had a flourishing farmers market, voted one of the best in BC, a newly established seed bank, and LUSH Valley Food Action Society, which is a food security hub on the island, brought together an advisory committee of people to talk about food security and look at what was happening in our community. They felt that they needed to broaden their group and bring together more people to look at this. So essentially, we brought together nonprofits, farmers, food business owners, local government. All were invited to participate. Some of the issues they identified were people working in isolation, groups competing with each other, trying to accomplish the same outcomes, the need for one voice to speak to government, and essentially all governments, all 4 local governments have been brought to the table, and the city of Courtenay, which I represent, has our environmental planner sitting on the Food Roundtable, which we're very pleased about. World Food Week became a catalyst event that brought people together, 5 days of education and engagement, looking at local and global food security issues. And it was an opportunity for people to come together and engage in a dialogue about these things and essentially examine what the issues were affecting food security in the community. Are these going faster than 20 seconds? I think the other people had their slides up for longer. Wow. Anyway, all of the events that week highlighted what different organizations were doing to promote food security, and it helped to build those working relationships that were important. Let's see, what does this one say? Oh, okay, so some of the issues that the group has looked at are in relation to a community food assessment, looking at all aspects of the system. And one of the things they found out was, as you all know, farmers are getting older. Most of the farmers are over 55. Young farmers are having trouble getting access to land. There were 12,000 plus bags of food that were distributed on an emergency basis last year, that sort of thing. We also have a sustainability strategy at the community level that addresses food issues, so that's been brought in as a helpful aspect to focus people's attention. The group is working on developing guidelines for community gardens, as well as doing an inventory. And let's see, where are we now? Yeah, this is going to be used by local government as a communication tool to get city planners engaged with the community around making use of space that's out there where people can start growing food. Well, those are some of the things that are going to happen too. And as you all know, everything works great when we work together and collaborate. And I'd like to thank a wonderful woman named Cynthia Fitton, who's coordinating the Food Roundtable in our community and who put these slides together on very short notice. So I could stand up and speak to you having just come back from Cuba 4 days ago. So thanks very much.